The year was 2004. Gasp! Gasp! An inane voice said, as the thinker was dripping blood, being held by a glove, and a lady got fucking murdered. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. That cowboy bebop looking motherfucker. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Well, we're not gonna get that back.
Right.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well.
Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor.
A favor? You mean you need a defendant before this case?
Yeah. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. I lost a bet.
Well, that's news to me.
I want to help him out any way I can! Exclamation point. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over!
Well, is that your client screaming over there?
That's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die!
It sounds like he wants to die.
Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. I'm a real man. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my sweet, darling baby angel away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Some bitch got hit in the back of the head with a thing. A young woman was killed in her apartment.
That story changed.
The guy they arrested was unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz. My best friend since grade school. He's also a bit of an ass. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. It's an act for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2.
The accent. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butz. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. But there is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves and your bladder.
Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. I'll try not to piss down my leg.
Good, there's diapers if you need it. Also, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your sanity. I mean readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. And hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
I wonder who. Myself! No. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is about the trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, wait. Shit. Nope. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name?
The tutorial didn't tell me yet. I totally know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Until I'm told.
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check at any time, okay?
Your voice is inane.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you, sweetie.
I feel weird.
That's the point behind the accent.
It's Cinder Block. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was?
Shot. She was struck once by a blunt object to the back of the head, murdering her instantly.
Correct. Now, what did I have for lunch? You seem more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Unlike what I had for lunch.
Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue, the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. This court accepts it into evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court.
If your voice could get any more sultry, I don't think this is gonna be a lawyer game anymore.
Use tab to check the court frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate.
Oh, Larry gets excited easily, but this could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butz, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts for favors. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude!
We can clearly see that this woman was a prostitute. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case.
Ouch.
Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm not gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.